Hello guys and welcome to an NGB Let's Play video. I am Ben and I'm joined by Jonny.
Alright.
Hello. We're playing We Happy Few. So I've already played a little bit of this, but I want to go from the start because I think it's probably a good option to do so. So this is the very first scene in the game.
Right.
You're playing as Arthur, and basically his job is to redact newspaper articles.
Yeah.
Quite why that's the case, we don't know just yet. Yeah, so basically they redact
oh God,
like bad newspaper articles, I think.
Okay.
So the first thing that you see is Arthur kind of having a bit of a moment. And I've now got the option to either take my joy pill or not.
I should just take my joy, shouldn't I?
So should I take the pill or should I get rid of it?
I think you should take it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Why not? Why did you even ask?
So if you hold square, which will remember the article in the question, or you can hold triangle to take your pills.
Okay.
So if I remember, he throws his pills away.
Right.
And then he has to
Percy!
or he remembers what's going on.
Percy!
I see.
So yeah, this is a very strange game.
What have you been up to? No one's seen you for hours.
Oh, nose to the
It's a bit like Bioshock meets Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, I got a Clockwork Orange vibe from it as well. That kind of gaudy 70s thing.
Right.
And British people as well.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Have you forgotten your joy?
Of course not. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Well, come on then, finish up.
Just have a few more pages. I know you're very...
So from what I've seen so far...
Yeah.
I say what I've seen so far, what I'm willing to tell you about so far. There is a lot of...
I'll get a new one.
What's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of a weird dystopia. Where you've got to take pills, you know, everyone's got to be happy. So do we accept that? I think we'll accept that one.
A happy society is built on a happy
Because it's a happy memory.
Sure.
We won a prize. Okay, so you then get a new article to redact, which then comes in here. Look. So let's censor that one.
What's that one about?
Child registrations and stuff.
Okay.
So it's not pleasant news. But the thing is with We Happy Few, we obviously had this... this trailer at E3, which was essentially this section. This was at E3 2014 or 2016, I think it was.
Right.
Where... There's no Casto. Yeah, 2016. And... It kind of came out and it looked very...
Do you think the canister wonders what...
It looked like this very... like I say, this dystopian kind of weird Clockwork Orange vibe.
Yeah.
And then it came out of... so it came out in early access. And it was like, oh, what's this? This isn't very good. This is like some kind of weird...
coming back, are you?
survival game.
Yeah.
But then the survival game sort of that came and went, and then they've looked at it and gone, oh no, it's not a survival game. It's not, you know, we're not doing that. We're doing a proper game, proper story kind of game.
I mean, you too.
Yeah, it's just weird, and it's stuff like this bit here.
No, leave me alone. I took my joy. No, leave me alone. No.
So, like, who's that guy? it's the faces are really creepy. You look a bit creeped out.
I'm just trying to get a handle on it.
Yeah, I've been trying that for a while. But like, yeah, so you get an idea now. Like, you're searching the filing cabinets, you're searching different places for things that you can put in your inventory.
Is it essentially an exploration kind of finding things game? Is there any sort of combat or anything in it, or is it mainly just?
Yeah, there is combat.
Okay.
So when we get past this bit, I'll show you a little bit of combat.
Right.
But essentially, this is where. So this is the party that they're talking about.
There you are.
And
Really missed the piñata.
you can see the piñata there.
Adorable Spanish custom.
Now, I can't remember if this was in the trailer or not.
You smash it until all the sweets come out. Come on, hit it. Hit it.
So this is where it gets a bit creepy.
Okay. Right.
So you realise that they're covered in blood, and you've just beat to death a rat.
You are off your joy. Take one of mine.
So yeah, this whole kind of...
He's a downer. Full security. We've got a downer.
This is quite a good little intro into the world of We Happy Few. It's kind of... You've got to be part of the crowd, you've got to take your medicine, you've got to do, you know, essentially everything to fit in and all the rest of it. Or,
Bit like the Matrix.
yeah, or you get chased by the police.
Yeah, I'm quiet because I'm trying to take it all in and see if I like what I think about it. At this very early stage.
Yeah, I mean,
I think I'm suitably interested.
so obviously there are a lot of people that have said this has got a kind of Bioshocky vibe.
Yeah.
It's got, like I think we said, you know, Bioshock meets Clockwork Orange.
Bit Fallouty.
Yeah, I think this was one thing that I did notice a bit earlier on. The loading times are astonishingly long on the PS4.
Yeah.
This is a PS4 Pro as well, so I don't really know why they're as long as they are. But there are some like procedurally generated roguelike-y elements to the world, like it says here, generating world, compacting world, finalizing, you know, planning feature building, stuff like that. Essentially, the survival element has been kept in the game, but it's been condensed massively, and it's now just been put around the story bit.
It's not the focus. It's not a survival game.
No. I mean, when you're out and about in the world, there will be moments where it'll say like, oh, you're now incredibly hungry,
right,
or whatever. But on the whole, it's not a survival game.
Okay.
It's a very weird and twisted game. I'm not comfortable when I'm playing this game at the moment, and that sounds kind of like what they intended for it.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, we mentioned this on this week's podcast. I'm not one for feeling uncomfortable in games. Like I don't play games to get scared or feel uncomfortable. But yeah, there's something about this that's just very weird.
I have to say as well, I don't tend to seek out games that are going to make me feel a bit sort of odd like that. I tend to prefer games like that will distract me.
Yeah,
like Mario and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Britain's already hurtling towards some kind of crazy dystopia as it is. I don't really need one where everyone's being forced to take pills as well.
Yeah.
But there's been some interesting stuff about...
Its loading time is intense, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Still going.
There was something that was quite interesting about some comments from the developers.
Right.
Where they said that, you know, this game is about accepting that sadness is a thing, because not everyone needs to be happy all the time.
Very true.
And they said about, like, you know, it's kind of they kind of alluded to it being a comment on, like, you know, this is a comment on social media and stuff like that, because what you get there is a very curated view of happiness.
Absolutely, and they've got a very good point there, because when you spend so much time on Instagram and Twitter and stuff, you forget that you're seeing a very small part of people's lives that they want you to see.
Yeah.
And you kind of gives the impression that people are much happier than you all the time.
Yes.
Well, yeah, no one is happy all the time.
So
So I appreciate that message. That's
yeah.
good.
So yeah, essentially, you kind of just go on, go through stuff and
Collect shit.
collect stuff.
Look
So
at
if you
stuff.
press that, you can go to tools. You can then craft a lockpick, which will
There we
then
go.
allow you to
These are the
open
salamander
locks.
and me getting into constant trouble
Unsurprisingly.
finally pay off.
So desk. Oh, I've got some duct tape. I think there's an awful lot of bobby pins, which is handy because you use them to make lockpicks. So I've got 2 of those in the lab. But yeah, it's a very strange game. I say I'm only a few hours into it so far.
Some odds, some bits of metal to
What's the lockpicking like? Is it like dual stick?
You hold triangle.
Quality? Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. A missed opportunity.
Yeah, it would be quite nice if there was like a little mini game.
Yeah.
So what's he got on him? Okay, let's pick that up. Empty syringe. So you can pick stuff up to use as weapons and all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of lore sort of lying about in terms of story and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And I think, yeah, this kind of goes through.
Are they going to hurt us?
I don't know how many of those mask things there are, but basically, yeah, this kind of probes into Arthur's memories a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think I've brought anything else up.
But yeah, it's a very strange game. As I say, I'm a bit further down the line in my playthrough of this at the moment,
I'll look out for,
but
look out for each other.
yeah, I appreciate the craft that's gone into it, but I don't think it's going to be one for me.
No, I can see. I feel the same about it. I'm interested in what's going to happen and where it's going, but I don't think I'm going to buy it.
There's a dark room.
Oh dear, Ben.
Ah, there's a man. And I already knew about that, so...
Oh, bit of combat.
Yeah, so
Nice.
this is where you get your first bit of combat, essentially. You can block by holding L2,
Yeah.
punch by hitting R2, and
I guess that's your stamina there, is it?
yeah, so
Yeah.
the bit that's in the middle of the screen is your stamina. You keep that up with drinking water and stuff like that.
Okay.
But
That's the
he's
first fight
now
I've won since
been
primary
knocked
school.
out.
Actually, I think it's the first fight I've been in since primary school.
So I don't know if you noticed, but the guy there, Theodore Minor, is the guy whose diary I picked up from the bed.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I mean, there is something not nice, but I think something interesting about the whole. Oh, I didn't see this before. There is something interesting about the whole sort of retro steampunk.
The aesthetic of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like
not
you said,
steampunk, I guess, because
it's been done before, like you said, like BioShock and that kind of Art Deco thing, and Fallout.
yeah.
It's very big on the retro stuff in a new setting vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is more of a British Clockwork Orange version of it.
Yeah, I mean, Clockwork Orange is definitely the biggest influence that I can see.
Yes.
But yeah, that's kind of a brief-ish look at a We Happy Few.
Huh?
The next few bits go into some more of the mechanics and stuff like that. But I'll probably do a stream of it at some time.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm undecided on it at the moment, but there is definitely something about it that I don't really like.
Yeah.
That's not a
Bridge.
slight on the game. It's probably achieved its purpose if it's making people feel uncomfortable.
Brilliant.
Whether you continue, it's going to live or die on its characters and story.
Yeah.
Whether it's going to pull you in or not.
Yeah. So, I mean, to be fair, this actually looks the area that I just sort of had a quick look at.
Yeah.
It looked a little bit different
In those days, we could remember
to.
things were.
Oh yeah, that's massively different. to where I was at... oh, no, it's not. That's the same. But apparently this is like the procedurally generated area.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, it is the same. Oh, okay. That's weird. But, I mean, the game runs alright. It's not anything to write home about. It's... you know, it's a bit...
I hope this doesn't give me food poisoning.
It's a bit framey.
Yeah, it looks to be a lot of walking around picking stuff up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is...
Percy told me about these.
Again, I don't know how much of the game is that.
Yeah.
Bit of a frame hiccup there.
Maybe I can make some sort of ointment to put on my wounds. Otherwise I'll never feel better.
And then if I now go to heal thyself, so I need to craft a healing balm. So if I go to crafting and then go to there, I can then craft a healing balm. And then I need to go back into there, back to my healing items, which are there, and then use that, and I feel all better.
I feel loads better.
There you go.
Percy was never
It does
wrong.
automatically map something to your L1 button as well, but as you can see at the moment, it's a dirty bandage.
There's a
Okay.
few more in the garden
For
district,
me.
aren't there? Well, I'll
So-
go to a canteen or two, shouldn't I?
Yeah, so if I now hold that, I can drink from the pump, and my stamina goes up, and then away I go, basically.
Run.
So yeah, that's a brief look at We Happy Few.
Mm-hmm.
It's a game that I am pretty sure
My uncle bought it
I'm
for
not
me
going to
last
get
Christmas.
way into, but I'm going to play as much as I can.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I live in the parade.
It's out now. I think it's full price. I'm not sure.
All right.
I need to double check on that. But yeah, we'll put an annotation on the video. But thank you for joining us, guys.
Thank you.
If you have enjoyed, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
And we will see you next time.
Yes.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye.